Children's Emergency Hospital, Chief of Emergency at Children's Hospital New Orleans. Doc, we appreciate you being with us. I can just imagine, I can't even imagine the last time you slept.
And thank you for having me. We are sheltering in place at the hospital, so we are eating and sleeping when we can at the hospital right now.
Do you have power? How's it working?
Yeah, our hospital has power. We're on generator power right now. The city is without power, but the hospital was prepared to shelter in place for days to weeks.
Wow.
Because when you live on the Gulf Coast, especially during hurricane season, you have to be prepared for these things.
I can just think how lucky the kids are that you're taking care of, to have folks as dedicated as you are to be there for them. But I'm wondering, so many of the hospitals that were in the hurricane's path said they couldn't evacuate because they couldn't find beds to take the patients to, because of how overrun hospitals are and how full they are right now in Louisiana. Is that the problem you all had as well?
So we are a freestanding children's hospital, and we are the tertiary referral center for Southeast Louisiana. So we actually, in preparation for the storm, one thing that we will do is to look at all of the patients we have in the hospital and make a determination as to which patients may be stable enough to be discharged home, so that we do have that capacity during a storm for other hospitals that may not have that capacity.
Wow.
During this particular storm, we have managed well with the 120 patients we have as inpatients right now. We actually, like I said, we're a freestanding children's hospital. We were not approached to take many patients from outlying hospitals, because I think that for the most part, the pediatric capacity in Southeast Louisiana was okay. I can't necessarily speak to the adult patients that are in other outlying hospitals in Southeast Louisiana.
You said you've got generator power. We're here in New Orleans, could be out of power for 2 or 3 weeks. It feels as though things could get bad pretty quick. Is that what you all are preparing for?
Yes, so I mean, we're keeping our spirits up because things around here are working well right now. And we know that through some of our partner hospitals and other hospitals in the region, that we have not seen a disruption in the supply chain in terms of the fuel that is going to run the generators. So we feel pretty confident right now.
Well, that's a good thing, because as we look at all the pictures, there's so many people around New Orleans and around the Gulf Coast who are really hurting. Doctor, we really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. And as I said, those kids are really lucky to have you be so dedicated to be there with them, away from your family and your doctors and nurses who are away from their families taking care of them.
Yeah, we have a great team here.
Yeah,
thanks for having
wonderful.
me.
Thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it. All right, this is video not of U.S. soldiers, but of the Taliban soldiers taking over an airfield in Kabul, Afghanistan, the airport there right after the U.S. forces left. When we come back, how does America's prestige and influence around the world recover from these pictures?